Hello and welcome back to Boxing Predictions. Yeah, I've taken a little longer break this time because well, there was not that many good fights to talk about to cover. So now I'm back because I missed it. Let's see. Okay, let's start right now. Well, first fight that I want to talk about is in Ghana, actually, and it's a return of Joseph Agbeko, who has not well. He after losing to Rigondeaux, he didn't fight for a year and a half, and then he came back in 2015, and now he had just two easy fights. But now he's fighting for a vacant IBF International Bantamweight title against Nick Otieno, who is from Kenya. Well, yeah, Agbeko is 37. I guess this is we can say that his career as a serious fighter on world level is pretty much over, I guess. But he's trying just to retire on a good note and win a belt. So I guess he will he will succeed in that because his opponent has a record that suggests that he is nothing more than a tough journeyman. Because he's lost to Raymond Comey in 2014 and Jolt Berak in 2015 by both on decisions. So he has lost to all his best opponents, Jamie McDonnell also in 2011 and Genesis Servania in 2012. And so yeah, he's fought even Zagores and lost to him. But he has never been stopped despite 11 losses, so he's 43 now. Agbeko, he's never really been a really big puncher, but yeah, I don't think he will. I wouldn't bet on him winning by a stoppage because in his last fight he fought in October against a guy who had a 16-8-5 record and he couldn't stop him in 10 rounds. So yeah, this guy must be better. So I predict a unanimous decision for Joseph Agbeko. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, there are some fights in Japan, but Shuhei Tsuchiya, you may have heard of him. Uh, Wait, yeah, he's fighting this guy. No, I think I'll just drop that. That's not so important. Yeah, and then in Namibia, there's a fight, a welterweight fight that might be interesting. Well, it's between perhaps their or one of the two of their most famous fighters, Betwell Ushona, uh, who is most famous for losing to Jan Zavek in a fight in 2012. He also beat Kaiser Mabuza and Rafal Yakievich, and now he's fighting a guy called Roman Belayev from Russia, but he's based in Germany. Yeah, this is a tough. Both guys are really tough. Ushona is perhaps the favorite since he's fighting at home, so but he's fighting a guy who is younger by 9 years, actually. So it's not so easy. I guess Ushona will take a decision victory, but it will be close. I guess it's for the World Boxing Federation welterweight title. So I think he will win by a majority decision or something like that. Ushona. Okay. I'm looking. hmm Yeah, and then this is perhaps the biggest fight of this weekend. This promises to be good. It's for the IBF lightweight title between Robert Easter Jr. and Denis Shafikov. Uh, yeah, Robert Easter Jr. He won the IBF title against Richard Comey. It was a close fight and he was down once. So I guess it was a disputed decision. Um, Before he won the fight, he was really regarded as a good puncher. He stopped most of his opponents, but after that he failed to put Luis Cruz away, even though he had him down 3 times. So I don't think he will manage to stop a guy as good as Denis Shafikov, who also beat Richard Comey in his last fight by a split decision. So I don't know really. Shafikov he's a foreigner and he is based in Russia, so it's really hard for him to get a decision in the United States. So yeah, it's not easy to say, but it's safest to bet for another Easter Junior victory on points. Yeah, but it will be close as hell, most likely. I would of course like it if Shafiko upset Easter Junior, but I guess maybe he might have to knock him out or score several knockdowns or something. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Let's trying to find the next really good fight. There's a, a women's fight. Well, that's not so. Yeah, Yelena Mrjanovic. Yeah, and then in Germany there is a fight for a vacant European light heavyweight title between Dominic Bösel and Karo Murat. Yeah, well, Bösel is of course the favorite. He's undefeated, he's younger, fresher, yeah. He's been quite impressive so far. He hasn't yet fought anyone that's so good. I guess Murat is his best opponent to date, but he's 33. He's been fighting since 2006. He got knocked out by Salvan Barrera in 2015. So And since that, he's only had fights against easy opponents. Yeah, Bussell. He doesn't seem to be that hard puncher, but perhaps he has stopped. He won his last fight by TKO in the 6th round against an undefeated guy, and then he also stopped the undefeated Denis Shafikov in the 11th round. Yeah, I don't think this will end by stoppage either, because Murat is because Sullivan Barrera, he's a puncher that definitely, and Murat is a guy that only gets knocked out by really hard punchers, so he's rather tough. So it will be a unanimous decision for Bösel, the German favorite. Yeah, doesn't seem to be that many really good fights this weekend, unfortunately. Well, let's see. Yeah, Miguel Vasquez, he's now campaigning as a welterweight, which perhaps he should have done before. He's having an easy fight against some guy called Javier Mercado. Yeah, that's gonna be either a shutout or a knockout. Mercado, yeah, maybe a knockout. Mercado has been stopped 9 times, so it's a 10-round fight. I guess Vasquez wins somewhere in the first 6 rounds, something. Let's say TKO 6 to be most sure. And then, yeah, in Russia, there are some good fights here, or a couple. First, there is Alexander Povetkin fighting Andrei Rudenko. I've heard of this guy Rudenko, but he's from Ukraine. A big, strong guy. He's not that tall, but his most famous opponents are Mike Molo. He beat Molo by a technical decision, and Konstantin Airich. He stopped Airich in the 5th round, and also Huey Fury and Lucas Brown. He lost to both by a unanimous decision. Yeah, so this is a safe fight for Povetkin, because this guy doesn't look like a really big puncher. He was more like a accumulation puncher. He has 19 knockouts in 31 victories. So Povetkin, he hasn't been stopped yet. He's only lost twice. But well, Povetkin, he had that controversy with the steroid accusations, and he won his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights by a knockout. So I think, will perhaps manage to stop Rudenko somewhere. I don't know, 7th or 8th round or something like that. Maybe even sooner. And then Edouard Troyanovsky, who got upset so badly against Julius Indongo last December, he's returning against Michele Di Rocco, the guy who lost to Ricky Burns for a WBA super lightweight title last year. Yeah, well, Troyanovsky is also really hard puncher, and 22 knockouts out of 25 victories. So they are, yeah. It seems almost taken, given that he will win by a knockout. I think he will, even unless this huge, devastating knockout loss he experienced against Indongo has damaged him. But I shouldn't think so. It was a first round knockout. I think it's worse when you get knocked out later in the fight. You can get really damaged by that. It can only be psychological damage if you get knocked out in one round because you may lose confidence, but that's all. I don't think a guy like Troyanovsky will. So I think he will win. Since Burns stopped the Rockway in 8 rounds, and Burns is not really a really hard puncher, I think Troyanovsky will win 5th round, 6th round, something like that. A TKO or a knockout. Troyanovsky, yes. So it will be exciting to see, and to see what he can do in future. Eventually, if he can get a rematch with Indongo, that would be good. Yeah, Indongo is in line to fight Terence Crawford. I hope that fight happens. Yeah, Valery Tretyakov. It's it's a bit so weekend. That's that's usually what happens in midsummer. And then in London, there's a minor light heavyweight fight between Frank Buglioni, the British champion, and Ricky Summers. I don't know that this guy Summers, but he seems to be. Just a moment. He seems to be. Oh crap! A light puncher. So He's got 5 knockouts. Yeah, he's not. He's only fought tomato cans actually so far. And he's 29. So while Buglioni is 28, I think Buglioni will win because this guy easily, perhaps most likely in the first 6 rounds as well. Because this guy really doesn't look so, like a serious contender, of course. So, yeah. Well, I guess that was all for now, for this weekend. Uh, Next weekend we'll have, or next week actually, Manny Pacquiao fight, and then there will be perhaps more to talk about, hopefully. So, thanks for watching, and so long.